Hello everybody, welcome back to the weekly reading. Welcome back to Theresthattarot. We're going to start with the sign of Aries like we do. So Aries, this week, the color purple could be significant. I believe the color purple is associated with the crown chakra, which is associated with the sign of Leo, I believe. And we do have Leo here. Something about centering yourself and remaining humble could be a thing. There could be a Leo, Capricorn, Taurus, Scorpio, or another Aries, or that could just be you in your energy this week. Let's see what's going on. There's a need for you to dot all of your I's and cross all your T's this week. Make sure that you're very strategic in your planning, which I don't think that you're going to have any issues with. You need to avoid romantic distractions right now. I do feel like there is a connection in your life. I feel like it's very strong, but there's something that you see with it. You're starting to see that it's more in theory than in practice, or maybe this person is all talk, something like that. Someone may want to convince you that you are wrong about them. Don't allow someone to convince you that your insecurities, that your intuition is like you just being insecure about something. They're lying. It could be an air sign or a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius that you're dealing with that wants to talk to you again. And I feel like it's because you're standing in this like really confident energy right now. You've already made your decision. You know that you dodged a bullet. I don't feel like this is something that you could deal with anymore. This person really wants your attention though. Like they really want a relationship with you. Everything is reminding this person of you. They're holding on to you. They want to continue to put their energy here. We have soulmate and romantic feelings. I feel like you gave up on this though. I feel like this was somebody who was all romance and no stability. You know, maybe there was no consistency here. We have leave the past behind, release control, and reveal what needs to be seen. There could be a Scorpio in your life who needs to reveal something that needs to be seen, okay? Maybe there's somebody who's not divorced. It's like something needs to end before something else can begin. It's time for you to step up and take the lead on something, though. I feel like you've been looking at something that's already over, something that you can't trust. Something that it's like you can't, this person don't come through for you. They haven't been reliable to you. Why is the Five of Swords here? It's time for you to move on from whoever this is. I feel like there may be an earth sign in your life, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You can't trust them. Whoever that person is, don't wait. Do not wait on that person anymore. I don't like the energy at all. This person has disappointed you a lot. You're free from all of this if you choose to be Aries. Because I don't feel like you're in a committed place with any of them. And even if you are, that Knight of Wands in the reverse, King of Wands in the reverse, it's like you realize this, even if it's not that this person is cheating or whatever, I just realized that this is somebody that I can't rely on. And I don't feel like the Aries that I'm talking to are into that. Somebody may feel like you're their soulmate, but you can't trust what they say. I feel like there may be two different people. There's something that you're supposed to be doing. There's something that you're supposed to be focused on, and love and sex and cuddly feelings is not that thing for this week. You need to get into the flow. You need to get in back. Once you get back in alignment with what it is that you're supposed to be focused on, and only you know what that is, the right things are going to flow into your life, Aries. So let the past be the past. Taurus. So, Taurus, some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio. There may be a relationship in your life, Taurus, that's suffering because someone is refusing to be vulnerable. Or there may be conflict in how much time you're able to invest in actually opening up in the relationship. And I feel like there's a lot of regret associated with that. Someone may just not be stepping up to the plate. Something about being attention starved in this relationship. It's like someone's walking away with the good memories that they have, but there's like it's taking a lot for someone to walk away from this. I feel like the connection can't grow though, because I feel like there's been not enough investment of time, energy into like laying a strong foundation. There hasn't been enough work put into this, and it's causing a lot of stagnancy. So I feel like that's what Go Deeper is about. Someone just refused to go deep. I feel like they rely more on their analytical and what I can do for you, or like, I don't know. They avoid the weight or the responsibility of a relationship, maybe the emotional responsibility or whatever is actually going to sustain it, because this is looking like something that hasn't been sustainable. There may be new love. Maybe there's someone. Someone can explore new love, or perhaps rejected new love because they're still dealing with an ex, and I don't even feel like this is a situation that they're really interested in. That sucks. Let your friends help you is in the reverse. Someone may need to talk to somebody, or perhaps either it's that they need to talk to somebody about what's going on, or that maybe they've been allowing too many people in their ear about their own life, and they need to listen to themselves. It's like, what is it that you feel about the situation versus what everybody else got to say about it, who probably don't know you or your person like that. Something like that. There's something, I feel like there's some trust issues that you're having. Maybe you're letting go of an argument, or something may happen that it's like your guard's up with something, and I feel like you're allowed to be upset. Make sure that you're validating your own emotions. So I feel like somebody may have pulled out emotionally from this connection with you, though. I feel like this is someone who, I don't know. I feel like they made a decision to pull out. Perhaps to focus on their stability. It looks like they're focused more so on seeing things more clearly in their life, or gaining some sort of understanding, and so that they can resolve this. It doesn't seem like they are. Why's the Knight of Wands here? I feel like this person feels like you're not ready. Honestly. when you two started talking again, someone may have thought that they were over it, over whatever happened between the two of you. Or maybe someone knew that it would be too much stress on the other person, so they may have bowed out. Or like, you know how you know that you're probably not the best person for somebody, so you just kind of pull yourself out of the situation in order to like eliminate all the stress. But I feel like they knew that this is someone that they wanted to move forward with. Because we got the Queen of Wands, the Star, Ten of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant. Is there a fire sign that you love? But there's something that's blocking it. And I feel like we've been talking about this for a while. And I feel like there's someone here who is maybe tired of waiting. The show will go on without you. Something just can't grow right now. And I feel like it's because of this blockage. And I feel like it's... somebody may have said, oh, I'm going to handle it. I'm going to take care of this thing. I'm going to take care of this thing. And maybe 1 year went by. Maybe 2 years went by. Maybe 3 years went by. Trust the timing of your life. Everything happens when you need it to happen. Whatever it is that you're holding on to, you need to go ahead and take a leap of faith in another direction. I'm not sure what that is. I feel like it may be an ex. Could be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. But there's somebody who is going to be very logical about their either their feelings towards you. It's like somebody's taking it's like they were in their heart about it, but now they're in their head about it. I'll say that. It's like I have to get in a position where I trust myself enough that if this doesn't work out between me and Taurus, or between you and, you know, whoever, then I'm going to be okay. I'll be stable this time. Something like that. Advice for Taurus this week. I don't know. There's some burdens that need to be dropped. Only you know what they are. Someone knows that they're wanting this new start. I feel like someone's heart is in alignment. There's a lot of attraction for this. There's a lot of happiness associated, but there's someone who may have to choose between what lifestyle they're wanting to live. But I feel like it has something to do with one person putting in the effort and the other person maybe getting over what happened between the two of you in the past and being able to trust the situation enough to loosen their grip on their normal way of living in order to, I don't know, it's like y'all gonna have to talk. That's what it's given. Somebody has to be willing. And I feel like somebody here isn't willing to even see what something new would be like. Something about the status quo. So we're going to move on to Gemini. Gemini. When you focus on good things start to increase. When you focus on the negative, something else. Some of you may be dealing with a Capricorn. It's time for you to unleash your kindest self. The part of you that really wants to roam freely anyway. I don't even feel like you like being in a negative place. Part of you doesn't like being there because you know how far you can go. Something like that. You may have somebody in your life who apologizes a lot, but they don't do the things, they don't do what's necessary to actually solve the issues between the two of you. They could be somebody who enjoys a party lifestyle. This person may also want to reconcile with you, but I don't know if you are interested in that. Some of you, your intuition is telling you that this would just be another disappointment, something else to make you feel bad if you were to initiate a connection with this person again. So I feel like you're a little insecure about connecting with them. The attraction with this person, or the connection with this person, or the sex with this person is something like that. It's like, is tantric the word? It's intense. And I feel like that's what scares you. Like intense in a good way. So it's like, I know that I can get out of control with this energy. So I feel like you're being very careful of communicating with them. This person may be coming towards you this week. But I don't see you acting on this. Even though there's like some unresolved, unfinished business between the two of you, I don't see you allowing yourself. It feels more like you're stopping yourself from dealing with someone this week. Because you know that this person is coming for romance. I feel like this isn't someone who, is really putting their full self on the table, if that makes any sense. It's like they come, they pop up, they offer you all this, this loving. They may fix something around the house real quick, talk about the memories, and then they leave again. Something like that. Yeah, they go quiet again. So it's like I can never truly feel like relaxed with this person. Like I can truly get to know this person. I feel like you've been in their dreams though, but like I said, they're not willing to put in the same work to fix things between the two of you. They're reminded of you a lot. But Gemini, I feel like you're recognizing that there's a part of you that you have held on to that has destroyed you every time when it comes to love. And I feel like you're going to be working on like getting rid of that part, or like nurturing that part of you that attracts these things that have made you unhappy over the years, right? When you focus on the good increases. It's not the mistake that's the problem. Be kind to yourself, Gemini. If we knew better, we would have done better about it. You know what I mean? And now that we know better about situations, which I see you actively like trying to not allow the same things to hold you back that were holding you back before. Not the same conflict. Like, at least let me find something new. I do see you walking away. And that is also the advice for the week. From these things that you know, goodness will trigger that part of you that you don't want to be anymore. And sometimes if we don't want to deal with the things or the people, the situations that we don't want to deal with anymore, we can't be the same person that was dealing with it. You know what I mean? Cancer. Cancer. Some of you may be dealing with an Aquarius. Some of you need to open up to like something different. Something like open up to change. Something else than what you're used to. I feel the need to say it's not about what you're used to no more. This could be in your love life. Keep an open mind. I feel like y'all been going for the same types. And those same types have bear the same results. time and time again. Same resume, different face, different name, you know. Same track record, stuff like that. I feel like it's maybe because you've been trying to make yourself happy, or you've been trying to seek things for yourself. But when you just go outside of yourself, which is not hard for a Cancer to do anyway, I feel like you find happiness by way of helping other people find their happiness. And that may be where you need to focus your energy this week, because things aren't as bad as they seem. They're really not. You just have to trust yourself more. When you trust yourself, you know when. You know when to stop. You know when to start. You know when to shut up. You know when to stop giving. I think we talked about this. Some of you may have been dealing with a Virgo. They want another start with you, but I don't think you see the potential in it anymore. So you've given up on the relationship. I feel like you, that was you following your gut. I feel like you don't feel like this person's apology is sincere, so you're turning it down. You're turning down the offer of a relationship. You know, you don't trust them. That's the thing. Maybe they've lied to you many times. So maybe you're just like, no, there's way more conflict than it is, you know, stability in this relationship. Oh, yeah. This person was probably trying to keep you... this kind of situation where somebody wants somebody at home, but they roam. They go out, they roam, but they want you to be at home because there's something about you that, you know, you take care of everything. I need you. Something like that. But this person could not keep it real with you. And that's what tore up. That's what made you leave. Almost like you're hiding from this person because they throw off your energy. You ever been around somebody and you just feel like you need to take a shower afterwards? It's something like that. I feel like there's someone who just recently ended a toxic relationship, possibly air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Somebody just moved on from something. And I feel like that's why, I feel like they were holding on to it a lot. And it gave them a lot of, maybe it was the reason why they would deactivate in y'all's relationship every now and then. You know what I mean? But I feel like this is someone who's wanting to maybe clear out some stuff from their past so they can plan a future with you. But you may feel like this person, yeah, it's like they're saying, they hate the way that things happen between the two of you. They want to come back and fight for it. So I did what I had to do so I can get back to you. Something like that. I walked away from what I had to walk away from. But this person may only be sorry that they got caught. Maybe at first, you know, this could have only ended because they got caught by the other person. And the other person may have dropped them. I don't even know if they're the ones who made the decision. When you are around this person, I'm telling you, your body don't function right. It's like you get nervous or tense or something like that. There's a lot that this person wants to say to you, but they avoid saying it. They probably just try to like love all on you and then disappear. Like, it's not worth it. Keep your mind open to different kinds of energy. Try to close your eyes. I'm not saying you got to date somebody that's completely not your type, but maybe your type ain't your type. Ain't the type for you, you know what I mean? So stay open to something new, Cancer, because you don't want to keep repeating cycles with people like this. You may end up getting stuck with one of them. You know what I mean? Do you want to do that? Some of you may already have like children with some of these people or something like that. But does that mean that you have to suffer for the rest of your life? Something like that. Leo. Sometimes you just got to take it all in. Some of you need to stop. Here we go. Let's see. I don't know why this thing do this. You may feel like someone looks at you differently, Leo, or maybe they feel like you look at them differently, but whoever feel like that, they hate themselves for whatever that feeling is, or whatever the reason for that is. Some of you may be dealing with a Cancer or a Scorpio. Someone is meeting. Let me see. Let me see what this means, Leo. Someone has I'm a match that energy type of energy going on. It's like, I've lost hope in this coming back together. So I do see someone holding back communication or revealing their feelings about anything, because it's like, when I tried to invest in this before, you know, maybe it proved to not be worth my time. So I can be cordial. I can give you what you know, it's like, I'll give you what you ask for, nothing more. If I even give you what you ask for, something like that. And somebody is looking at the other person differently, because perhaps the relationship just never got off the ground. There's something here. It was just left open for someone. I feel like someone's decision really... Someone made this decision based on how much betrayal went down in this connection, but I feel like even the person who betrayed the other person was betrayed by the decision to end the relationship. But somebody's just trying to absorb it all, like I said. Just learn from it. Do the best that I can do. Be careful of what it is that you're thinking. Things that, it's like, avoid holding on to things or letting your mind be consumed by relationships that, or connections that may no longer be reciprocating. Stop explaining yourself, Leo, to people who can't hear your explanation. Or maybe there's somebody here who that's what they did. It's like, I can't get no satisfaction here, so I'm done explaining myself. I'm done reaching out. I'm done, you know, especially if I'm not getting what I need here. I want stability. I want, or, you know, even worrying about if this is what a relationship is going to cause me. You know what I mean? If this stress is what it's going to be, then I might as well get out of here. I might as well head out, something like that. There may be an air sign in your life, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, that you need to walk away from, because they don't make you feel good about yourself. Something like that. And I feel like there's somebody who's still fantasizing about somebody who did make them feel good about themselves. But someone hasn't made a decision. It's like, I have this passion, but I haven't made a decision because I'm still dealing with, maybe this person's going to abandon me again. Maybe this person doesn't love me anymore, or just shit from the past. Let your fears dissolve, Leo, this week. Whatever you did in the past, it's over. Whatever they did in the past is done. What are we going to do? It's time to move forward. Forgive yourself for whatever it is. And if there's something that you feel someone else may need forgiveness for, it's like, we just have to be open to forgive and to look at things from all the different angles. Whether things come back together the way we want them to or not, it will help you to move on. And it will help you to be able to communicate clearly if somebody gets a chance to communicate in this situation. Because it looks like somebody's stuck between two different situations or relationships. There's one person that's on this person's mind, and there's another person that they don't even feel good with right now. It'll help you to be able to communicate how it is that you're feeling, at least, because it looks like there needs to be closure. Somebody moved on too quickly to someone else, and I don't feel like they're happy there. So, Virgo. Sometimes you have to take it easy on yourself, Virgo. I'm not sure if it's you that's afraid of something or someone in your energy, but nothing increases fear more as an unwillingness to look at it. To look at whatever the thing is that you're afraid of, and an unwillingness to learn about whatever that thing is. Some of you may be dealing with Aries, Capricorn, or Leo. Don't drink too much this week, Virgo. I feel the need to say that. Someone may have only gone for one drink, but then it turned into two, and then it turned into three, so just be careful with that. I'm seeing that there's not enough, there's just not enough to keep the relationship going. I feel like something's going on for too long. Maybe somebody's kept themselves guarded or moving too slow for too long. So somebody took too long to come back. So I feel like someone's given up. So I'm not seeing a reconciliation between you and someone. I feel like the tables turned, though. It's like somebody didn't put their heart out there for someone else to receive. And now it's vice versa. Something like that. And it's like, even though I don't show it, I am sorry for the way things went between us. But somebody, I feel like, had to pull out because something just wasn't, you could be dealing with a Cancer. Something wasn't working here. It's like I'm putting work in, I'm investing, and I don't even know what I'm investing in. Something like that. Because someone here was just cold. Someone could have been cold looking at another relationship that they were in that they walked away from. So I'm not sure if this is you and your person, or if this is you and someone that you're no longer with and you're with someone else, or they're with someone else and somebody's checked out because they're thinking about who the other person who walked away. I hope that makes sense. This person feels more for you than they say, or vice versa. Take it how it resonates. I miss the feeling of having you next to me, but I don't feel safe. There was a disappointment that happened here that broke the connection. It ended it. Y'all know whatever that was. I feel like somebody decided to cut the cord after whatever this was happened. Somebody said what they had to say and got it off their mind. But I'm seeing someone want to make an offer, but they're not doing it. Nothing's happening. What's the lesson here? I asked, what's the lesson here? And the moon came out. I was like, one may never know. Maybe there was just too much going on surrounding this connection for it to be successful. Or maybe somebody's thinking that it's going to be harder than it actually is. Maybe somebody's thinking someone's madder than they actually are. I feel like there was a masculine who was definitely not the lonely type. And I feel like the tables have turned on this person, because once you break someone's trust, you know, I feel like there's someone who's wanting to go for, what is this? It's like I want to go for it, but I feel like I'm going to get turned down. maybe someone's need to shine or get attention or whatever, or for some sort of validation is what caused them to miss out on an opportunity. And now it's time to, I don't know. It's kind of time to take accountability, is what this is looking like. And realize that it was either your ways or somebody else's ways. And I mean repetitive. Like there was something here that was repetitive. Is the reason why this connection didn't last. What's the... And I feel like in realizing that, it'll help someone to move on with the fact that this is not coming back together. Because I do feel like this is a situation where somebody may have gotten a taste of their own medicine. So, what am I looking for? We're going to move on to Libra. Libra, there's something better for you. I think we had this conversation. It's like there's something here, but it's a no right now. It's like it can happen, but right now, no. There's somebody here who still, I feel, they're just not being honest. They're just, I feel like somebody's may be trying to take advantage of you. This somebody who could gaslight you. It's like they open up, but they also keep things in the dark. There's a decision that they have that they're not telling you about. There's a Queen of Wands here, and I don't think that's your energy. I feel like it's the reason why there's been a false start between, or things haven't quite gotten off the ground between you two. That's the mystery. That's the mystery of it all. King of Wands. This person goes back to something and they lie to you about it. There's more than you and this person in this situation. They're taking you for a ride. You could be dealing with a Leo. This person is they're still dealing with someone from their past. Somebody's name could be Eric. That's why this person isn't stepping up to the plate with you. This could be someone. What's the Seven of Swords? Oof. The truth will start a fight. It's kind of like if you knew everything. This person behaves in a single way. If you two are supposed to be in a relationship, this person behaves as if they're single. And I feel like they may tell you whatever they need to tell you to avoid losing you. But this person is not honest. And this is the kind of person that blames you for them cheating on you. I'm really picking up on that energy. There's something better for you, though. If you just walk away from this one, because I don't see this being something that makes you happy anyway. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of suitors that come towards you once you get out of the enemy. Because this person puts a lot of anxiety on your brain. Anxiety wears on your face. And I know you don't want to look like anxiety. People are attracted to energy. Yeah, you can have your Louis Vuitton, you can have your all of that. You know what I mean? But if your energy's all ugly because there's somebody who's taking advantage of you, you know, and you're picking up on it in your energy and it's wearing on your face, then you might miss out on something that could be for you because you're wearing the feelings that somebody else is putting on you because they don't appreciate you. Something like that, Libra. It's possible. You may step outside and you got a frown on your face and the love of your life walks by. And the frown that's on your face is because the person that you're dealing with who never answers the phone or who never gets back to you or who never, you know, all talk, no action, something like that. This person done pissed you off. And now there's somebody, the love of your life is walking by, and because you're pissed off at this loser, you know, that your energy is kind of throwing them off. Like, oh, maybe it's not, maybe, you know, maybe she's having a bad day. Maybe he's having a bad day. Maybe I shouldn't go over there and talk to them. Don't miss out on your blessings. Be careful what it is that you talk about this week as well, Libra. Your conversation is the content of your destiny. It may be good for you to hibernate a little bit from certain energies. There is somebody who wants your forgiveness, but like I said, there's something better for you. This Knight of Wands in the reverse, possible fire sign, Scorpio energy. You live the life that you're willing to put up with. It's harsh, but it's true. So what are you willing to put up with, Libra? Be careful of who you talk to about it, too. Something like that. Scorpio. Ooh. Something about being a good leader, Scorpio. You can't occupy levels until you obey the instructions to get there. Ooh. But it's like that, isn't it? It's like that. Someone may be running away from a situation because they don't know if they can meet the other person's expectations. It's like, I want to tell you how I feel. There's a mistake that's been made on somebody's part, but there's like a Empress, Emperor energy between you and someone. It's divine. It's there. But a mistake was made, and someone's like, oh, I'm going to make this up one day, but there's something about really having to clean your slate. There may be an opportunity, a divine connection, a relationship, whatever it is, that has presented itself, but somebody has not followed the steps in order to like take advantage of this, you name it, opportunity, relationship, whatever. There's a need to be real. And something about accountability too. Emperor energy. I feel like I may be talking to a masculine. They have give your relationship a chance, and it is true love. But I don't know if I can meet your expectations. Talking to you or being back in this connection with you gives me anxiety. Could be a fire sign that you're dealing with. But there's a desire to keep this thing going. There's a Knight of Wands here. But you don't know if someone is the faithful type or the committed type. So you feel hesitant about kind of pouring yourself into it, or it makes you feel a little guarded. You're insecure about this person. Or they are you. So someone's moving slow. Someone's even thinking about, you know, it's almost like I can't trust this, so I may as well walk away from it, something like that, or I hold back from it. Maybe I shouldn't commit to this. This divine connection. I need to turn these lights on. seeing that there's someone that perhaps you want to reconcile with. They want to reconcile with you. There's a disconnect here. It's like someone's deciding not to be stuck on this anymore or invest in this anymore. Some of you could be dealing with the Emperor. Here's the Emperor card now. Or an Aries, excuse me. But someone's not feeling good enough for this connection. I'm not sure. Or like someone's not feeling confident about this connection. Excuse me. What's this about? I feel like it's about how much someone's willing to give. Because it's like, when you think about, I don't know if I can meet your expectations, I don't know if this is a conversation that's actually been had between the two people. This may be an assumption. I feel the need to, I don't know, I feel like that. Somebody hasn't disconnected from someone else. And that's why it's impossible to really invest into the new situation. I know I made a huge mistake. Someone may have made a huge mistake in letting someone go. And refusing to put the work into the situation or behaving indifferent towards the situation when it was time to reconnect. Why did they do that? Sorry, that's my washing machine. Somebody is afraid of rejection. I'll make things right between us one day. It's almost like for now, I have to get myself disconnected from something. Literally the same cards keep falling out. Devil in reverse, Two of Swords in reverse, the Sun, Seven of Pentacles, and the Hangman in reverse. I can't see where I'm going if I'm looking in the rearview mirror, is what this looks like. There's something that has to be released. We have give your relationship a chance and true love. But somebody needs to get something off of their mind first. What's the Nine of Swords in reverse? Because someone keeps going from one situation to the next, and that's not going to work. Not for everybody involved. I don't think for anybody involved. It's literally something that's not done yet. It could be a divorce that's not finished. But someone's not going to be clear to... The coast isn't clear for someone to make this decision right now. And I feel like it's causing something that could be great to... I don't want to say fall apart, but it's like false start. Or it just never, it can't get off the ground because there's something in the way. Sagittarius. So, Sag, there's someone who says, I love you, but I hate the way that you make me feel. This could be you that's saying this to somebody. Perhaps that you live with in your family, that you're in a relationship with. Somebody may be turning down a relationship because I love you, but I don't know how... I don't know if I like the feeling that is between the two of us. I feel like you lost patience and you're just wanting to feel better. But is it because you didn't ask for what you were actually wanting in this connection? Some of you may have been fighting for a fantasy and realized that it's not what I thought it was or something like that. Like it's not actually working. What I've gone back to isn't working, or me not moving on from this is doing something to your confidence. It's keeping you from, you know, it's almost like the show goes on without you. And there's something here that you haven't moved on from. Sorry, it's making a lot of noise. But it also, you haven't had a win from this, either at all or in a long time, something like that. And it's draining you. The waiting for it is draining you. Nothing comes in and out of your life uninvited, Sagittarius. I feel like there's a connection that is still either affecting you or it's still affecting the other person, but it's with this person, Sag, either you or them. I'm finna bust somebody out. Somebody's in another connection. It's not that they're so hot and cold. It's not that they're bipolar. It's not that, you know, they just want to take it slow. Somebody's in another connection. I feel like the connection between the two of you still affects them, or you them, or whichever way it goes. But the reason why things won't get off the ground is because somebody's waiting on somebody who is possibly still in another commitment with someone else. I wouldn't extend my feelings. I wouldn't open up my feelings to this person. I wouldn't even flirt with this person. If they told you they were in separation, they're not even separated from this person. It's something like that. If so, it's not legal. I don't know. I'm just getting that there's somebody in your energy who's wasting your time, and you need to trust the universe, because this person right here, you don't feel good about them. I feel like they make you resentful. This person has angered you, but I feel like you love them. So you were waiting. Don't wait on this person to get divorced. Whoever I'm talking to, I wouldn't do that. Move on while you... It's like, it's something about your dignity here, Sagittarius. You got to be too good for it. There's some things you got to be too good for. I don't know who I'm talking to, you or the cross watcher, but be too good for this. We can only assign value or judgment to a thing, which creates a positive or a negative emotion. So it's something about the way that you have labeled this situation or this person, or the value that you've assigned to it. You may have put somebody on a pedestal they ain't deserve to be on. Something like that. Trust the universe. Ask the universe for what it is that you want. Ask God for what it is that you want, and then trust that you're good enough to get it, or that you've been heard. And be careful who you invite into your energy from here on out, Sagittarius. So, Capricorn. You may be dealing with a Gemini or a Pisces this week. Somebody who wants to know you more than just physically, or that's the way that you feel about them. I feel like you may have a musical connection with this person. There may be somebody who wishes they told you how much they really meant to you, or you really mean to them, or vice versa. But someone's not good at like committing to things, or people, relationships. Yeah, something about it's like I put a little over here, I put a little over here, you know. I feel like somebody doesn't want to be cheated out of the full experience of a relationship. And it's like, while I was spending time being single and, I don't know, maybe not focusing on this relationship, but really investing as much as I could have, it's like now I wish that I had done that. So there could be some disappointment this week. I don't know. I feel like somebody's thinking about taking an offer. Or fighting for something, or maybe taking something to the next level, and maybe ending something with the person who may be the blockage for this coming together. I hope that made sense. There's a need for you to speak less this week. Listen to what's being said to you this week. Talk less, feel more of how you feel in a situation. How you feel with this person versus this person, and this place versus that place. Like, tune in this week. I feel like there's some areas of your life that you've been holding on to. Or there may be somebody that you've been going back and forth, like, should I continue with this person? Should I start this? Should I make this offer? Or should I let this go? But there's a need for you to move on, cut the cord. Because I feel like staying in this indecision is only causing more pain. And I feel like it's about a relationship that didn't last. I don't feel like you two are speaking anymore or investing anymore. I feel like you're guarded towards each other, but you still have good memories of each other. But something about the two of you, it's like the what you two brought together wasn't healthy, or it went unhealthy at some point. And now it's just time for you to, like, kind of resolve those issues that you have that are associated with this ending, so you can feel better. Those are the parts, I feel like it's the parts that it's like you wouldn't even notice it until you started talking to somebody new. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, that's the, whenever you feel yourself getting triggered, or you want to look at that person and point the finger at them, or it may be even a situation where it's like, damn, that's the same thing she said. And maybe it's time to look at me and see, okay, maybe I'm not over that. Maybe I'm, you know what I mean? You may have some moments like that this week where you realize where you need more work. And that's why you need to just talk less, feel more, see what you can learn this week by slowing down, right? Somebody wants to express their love to you, though. Queen of Wands, or you may want to express your love to this person. It could be an Aries, Leo, or Sag. And I feel like if you were to move on from whomever was stressing you out, that it would free your mind to go for this. Somebody's still, somebody's been afraid to take a risk and really walk away from a certain relationship that has clearly been draining them. But there is something better on the other side. I feel like you would be reconciling. Some of you may think to go reconcile with somebody else, right? But I feel like this may be, let's see. And then I'm getting off of this. Somebody feels like there's somebody who helps them get over the pain. But you may realize that the foundation between you and whoever this person is isn't strong enough to like help you heal from the last situation. It may actually mirror back things to you that you weren't able to trust in the last situation, or that that person wasn't able to trust about you. So just be careful of karmic situations. I feel like there's someone who wants to, like I said, express their love to someone, but try to build a foundation. Or think about the foundation in which both connections were built on. And I feel like you'll see a lot of answers there, because I do feel like maybe you'll be triggered. There could be trust issues even if you were to move into a new situation. But Capricorn, as long as you believe that everything is working out in your favor, it will. It is and always has been perfect. So get into the flow. I think less is more this week on a talking tip. You're going to have a moment this week, too, where it's like, now you know. I don't know what that is, but just know that everything is working in your favor this week, Capricorn. Aquarius. Sometimes you got to change the way you look at it, Aquarius. Take your ego out of a situation. Sometimes ego's okay. Sometimes it trips us up. And it keeps us from seeing the bigger picture of a situation. Sometimes we end up saying the wrong things when we're operating out of our ego. Sometimes we end up with the wrong people when we're operating out of our ego. The wrong people can take us into, I don't know, like a whole 10 years of issues we could have avoided. All off of a decision made based on, you know, your ego at the moment. So, something like that. When you change the way you look at things, the things that you look at begin to change. You need to surround yourself with people who actually sharpen you. Didn't I say something about the bigger picture? See, the bigger picture is here now. And make more time for self-love. You can choose sadness if you want to. You can choose anger, you can choose bad feelings, but I don't feel like that's going to get you anywhere. I feel like it's only going to ruin another day for you. So sometimes we just have to choose another feeling. You know what I mean? It's like, you can. And you can do it because you can. You know what I mean? There's been times where, you know, I've been sitting in traffic and I hated it. Very impatient, Aries, okay? And I don't know. It's like you have to trick your mind sometimes. Maybe I sit there and, I don't know. You know you're not supposed to be on your phone or anything, but I don't know. Just maybe you can pull out your phone and record all of the things that you, record the rest of your to-do list for that day. Like, find a way to trick your mind out of frustrating, sad, or whatever type of negative emotion situations. Because it's only going to make you feel better. Feeling bad is not going to make you feel better in the moment that already feels bad. You know what I mean? So it's almost like you got to be your own best friend in that way. You have to be your own cheerleader in that way. I feel like if anybody has been feeling like insecure around a certain person, I feel like there's someone who may have disappointed you a lot. Somebody wishes that the person that they were with was someone else that they still love, that may have lost hope in them, or you lost hope. There's some unrequited love here, but there's a bit of a somebody's not interested in being in a toxic relationship. Why this relationship was toxic? Because somebody was not faithful in this relationship. I feel like there's somebody who's not speaking anymore. There could be someone who's separated from a relationship. Somebody's moved on. It's like, I don't want to keep playing this same game. You know? Same game, same prize. So someone that has isolated themselves, it's like where we were two, now there's one. I feel like the feminine energy is avoiding putting her heart into this, as strong as the connection is. I feel like the physical connection was very strong. Maybe the sex was really good between these two, or it's like the chemistry was strong. They couldn't keep their hands off of each other, or you guys. But there were lies here in this connection. Somebody felt like they had to let it go. It's like you look the part, but you aren't being the part. Something like that. So there may not be enough chemistry or attraction. And I don't feel like it's on a physical level. I feel like it's more so on a level where, a sustainable level to keep this going. There's also a need for, I feel like there was a decision made based on ego instead of really being vulnerable, and I feel like it messed up an opportunity. Somebody was operating too much out of their ego instead of their heart, instead of really just talking about how they feel and what they wanted from a situation. It was the lies. It was the lack of emotionality. It was a lack of teamwork. It was a negative, like, it gives chauvinistic. I don't know. It was the way somebody thought, or the energy that they operated from, this ego. They approached a situation that was divine with an ugly energy. And that's why it didn't work. And I feel like now someone's desiring to come back, but have they changed? I don't know if they have. I feel like they're just having memories and they're wanting that old flame back. I feel like they're having a lot of anxiety. 8 and 9 of swords. But it's like they're kind of going throughout the day like everything's okay, but I'm seeing somebody that needs to make peace with this ending, because I'm not seeing where something is gonna grow. This person, this feminine energy has pulled out, and there's a big wall up with this person. There's a big wall up with this person now. Be careful of the, like I said, something here. Be careful of the people. I feel like somebody finessed the situation. It's almost like you meet the love of your life and you treat them like an option. Like you still in the same finesser energy with an empress or an emperor. I just feel like that was the wrong thing to do. But I feel like somebody's feeling that, though. So there's a need to look at the bigger picture. I feel like somebody was afraid of exposing their insecurities about a connection, too. I feel like the moral of the story is there was a connection that was killed by someone's ego and their lies. Oh my God, that was such a terrible way to end the reading. Yeah. Think with your mind, not with your ego. Act from your heart, not from your ego. Think with your mind, not with your genitals. It's a lot of that. We're going to move on to Pisces. My energy's a little lower today, y'all. I don't know. It's just been one of those melancholy type of days. Pisces. You've already seen what the rejection feels like. You've already seen what the no feels like. It's time for you to go for what's going for you. It's time for you to go for the yes. It's time for you to go where you feel invited. You know, where you feel your energy is reciprocated. Keep your heart open and start speaking your world into being again, Pisces. If anybody knows how to manifest, it's you. It could be somebody who could be from California, San Francisco. You could be watching this at 1 p.m., wherever you are. You need to release that person. You haven't done it yet, and it's killing your energy. Like, what the kind of energy that you're wanting to manifest in. I said this to Libra. It's like, when you're mad at somebody, say the love of your life walks by and you're mad at somebody that you shouldn't have been wasting your damn time on anyway. And this person sees your disposition and they're like, oh, maybe this ain't the right time. Maybe I should just keep it pushing. Now you done missed out on the opportunity. For some loser, right? Just an example. Could be anything, though. It could be a job opportunity that you miss out on because you're not smiling in the moment. You know what I mean? Anything can happen. Go for the yes. It's not when you least expect it. Things don't happen when you least expect it. It's when you're no longer focused on the absence of it. So if there's something that you've been obsessing about, stop it. Okay? Sometimes you have to let things go in order for them to circle back around. And if they don't, it wasn't yours. Because what's for you is not going to pass you by. What is that about? You had big love for them, but they... either they were younger than you, not at once. This person wasn't consistent and you couldn't trust what they said to you. I feel like this person lacked focus as well. I think you started to realize that this person was dangling something over your head. It was like they would tell you whatever you needed to hear in order to be able to continue to breadcrumb you. It's almost like I have good memories with this person. I've known this person for a long time. But I'm going to have to forgive this person too because I don't know if this person has bad intentions. I don't know if they do. But I feel like the amount of frustration okay, so if you do something to me and it pisses me off, whether or not you had good intentions for it or not doesn't measure my amount of pissed. And that pissed puts you in a certain energy. And that energy affects shit. There's consequences from the energy that you're in, right? So if you make me mad and that causes this, now I'm not saying that I'm not to blame for allowing myself to be angry. But if you're the common denominator in that source of anger, then you gotta go. You gotta go, whether your intentions were good or not. It made me mad, and it caused this, and I don't want no more of that, so I can't do it. Something like that, Pisces. This person may lack experience in some area. You may have realized that this person is... It's like somebody refuses to open up. You know the kind of people that wait for you to open up? It's like, I'll open up if you open up, and then you two end up mirroring each other's energy because one of you is being weird about the situation. And weird is gonna mirror weird, you know? Not that it's weird, but it feels weird. It's almost like skating on an ice rink, on an ice rink, and there's one little crack that could just shut the whole party down, you know? That's what it's giving. And it's like, It's like it could be successful, and I don't want it to end. And I have been waiting for it to the point where I feel neglected by this person's lack of initiative, by this person's lack of follow through, protocol, all the responsible things, right? You may feel like this person is guarding something or hasn't moved on from something, or there's a truth that's keeping you two from moving forward or keeping them from taking a chance on you. You may feel like this person's only return to waste your time, or that they may be holding on to something from their past. There's too much mystery here with this person. They may have something that they need to say to you. They're afraid of losing you for some reason, though. And I feel like it's because they know that there's something that they haven't been honest with you about. They may not be single. There's a need for you to forgive this situation in order for your heart to be able to open back up. Your outer experiences are a result of your internal condition. Accountability. You gotta forgive. I'm not sure what that is. What's the outer experiences? You gotta reach in and solve the conflict that's on the inside. Who was the first one to do it, you know? And why do we keep allowing this thing to come back into our lives, into our energy? What was the first lie? Take time to look back at all your relationships. All the ones who ghosted you, all the times you ended up single and having to rebuild yourself. It's time to cut the cord on all of that shit. There's an ex that you need to release. We need to start there because it's killing your energy. It is. You not allowing this shit to end, these unclosed chapters in your life. It's time to think about it from a place of, I said this to Libra, you gotta be too good for it, Pisces. Even when you want to answer the phone, even when you want to believe them again, or maybe a few months go by and you start your heart start making you forget what happened, how that shit made you feel, all that kind of stuff. You have to remind yourself that you're too good for it, and you have to get around people like, who are the people that you admire? It may be some people in your community that you admire. These people might have something, they may find something about you that they admire too, but you may feel like, oh, well, I'm not on that level to be able to hang with them people or something like that. You got to get around people who are going to sharpen you, who are going to show you how awesome you are, so that you'll stop allowing shit like this into your life. Release this ex. Start speaking what it is that you want to see. Stop talking about the things that you don't want to happen. Stop trying to stop thinking about them too. It's not easy. Nobody said it was going to be easy. It's an easy concept. It's not the easiest thing to do. Okay. Collective. I'm gonna pull a message for the collective. And I'm gonna read it. And then I'm out of here, y'all. There's a need for you to focus on the positive this week. For the collective, save your money this week. Some of you are spending way more than you need to. Some of you are thinking about communicating with somebody, maybe returning to someone. Virgo energy, fire sign energy, but Afraid to take the risk due to rejection. I feel like this is a connection that already failed. There's somebody here who's no longer chasing. I feel like it may be the feminine energy. Why do I keep picking up on this? Or somebody may be giving too much to a situation that's already over. There's no communication here, but it's like in somebody's heart it hasn't ended. The advice. You can't have a connection with somebody that is not opening up. Ace of Cups in the reverse, Nine of Cups, and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. It's like somebody waited too long. Somebody waited too long to step up to the plate. And I feel like somebody pulled out because of that. So it's almost like one may never know what could have happened with this situation because someone was simply not ready. I want a better collective message than that, so I'm going to pull another spread. Okay. Well, give yourselves time to heal from whatever disappointment from the past. Because I do see, by way of, a lot of people don't give themselves time. I'm not saying that you have to be completely healed before you go into your next situation, but there is a certain amount of time that you need after each connection is over. Put this love into yourself this week. A lot of you need to address some insecurities. Many of you are not even ready to move on, to invest in anything else. You're not even really interested in nobody new anyway. This is a time for you to refocus. Sometimes, because you're not going to have enough to give to a situation, and you're not going to, if you don't have enough to give to a situation, you'll never feel like the other person's given enough. So, the card that I pulled for you guys is focus on the positive. New moon in the sign of Sagittarius. The way is clear. All you have to do is make sure that you're enjoying the ride. And I feel like if you're trying to force your way into a new situation, or maybe somebody's trying to force themselves into a new situation with you, but you're not quite over the past thing, then you're not enjoying the ride. That should be easy enough as long as you stop worrying and start believing in your own good luck. It is true that life goes in cycles, and this card shows you that you're moving into a good luck phase. As Abraham Hicks says, think about what you do want, not what you don't want. It's hard to do that when you're not saying no to the things that you don't actually want or want to be doing. Something like that. Focus on the positive now. Your manifesting is definitely on track, and the more that you can master the art of feeling good, the longer it will stay that way. This card is especially a good sign for matters related to study, travel, adventure, and the cosmic quest to understanding life. Look back and see how far you've come and count your blessings. Okay. I'm going to leave you guys with this. Collective. Care about what other people think and you'll always be their prisoner. What's that song? What did she say? I don't hang with jealous bitches. That's a weak disease. Something like that. I don't know why that came to me. But be careful of the company that you keep, honey. And I think it is a weak disease to hang out with people who always hating on other people. If the only thing that you have to talk about is other people, you know what I mean? Something like that. If there's something that it is that you're wanting to do, if it's dancing, if you want to be a dancer, dance. You want to be a writer, write. If you want to be a investor, invest. I don't know. Just get started. Life is already half spent before we actually know what it is, so stop trying to figure it out and just enjoy the ride. You know what I mean? Your last message. I love this one. Matthew 7:6. Give not that which is holy unto the dog, nor cast your pearls before the swine, lest they trample it under their feet and turn again to destroy you. Be careful with yourself. Everybody's not going to take care of your shit the way that you are. Everybody's not going to take care of you the way that you can. So if you notice that the energy is not being reciprocated, read the room this week. Read the room, period. Okay, I just feel like this whole scripture is like, read the room. Okay. Be too good for it this week, collective. I love you guys. Like, share, and subscribe if this resonated with you. And I will see you in the next one. Ciao.